The music was too loud for secrets, which is why she whispered. Her breath brushed my ear like an accident that knew exactly where it was going. Perfume. Clean. Expensive. Wrong. The room laughed around us, glasses clinking, cards slapping the table. Someone said, "Dare!" Someone else cheered. I felt a hand on my sleeve. Her beautiful friend. Too close. "Kiss," they said. She leaned in. Her lips touched my cheek. Soft. Public. Innocent enough to pass. I pulled back. "What about truth?" I said. "I'm married." The laughter thinned. Not silence, but something sharper slid underneath it. She smiled, a practiced curve. Then she chose truth like it had chosen her first. She didn't raise her voice. She didn't look at the table. She whispered, "Your wife is sleeping with my husband." The words didn't land. They hovered, like a glass about to fall and never does, until it does. "And I'm glad I can finally tell you," she added. "I've been holding it in for so long." The room tilted. Faces blurred into shapes. The music became a pulse I couldn't locate. I watched her mouth close, watched myself nod as if she'd asked for the salt. Inside, something careful began to count. I laughed once, a reflex, thin and wrong. "That's not funny," I said, because it felt like a line someone in control would use. She didn't argue. She didn't need to. She watched me the way surgeons watch monitors. I told myself it was jealousy, a bitter marriage, a rumor dressed in lipstick. My wife had a way of touching my arm when she lied. Too gentle, too precise. I searched memory for it and found too many moments that could be reinterpreted if I let them. So I didn't, not yet. I left early, kissed my wife's forehead in the kitchen. She smelled like soap and certainty. Asked about the party. I said, "Fine." She smiled with her mouth, not her eyes. Or maybe I was already editing her. That night, sleep avoided me like it knew better. I replayed the whisper, the smile, the relief in it. I replayed my wife's calendar, the late meetings, the phone she started taking into the shower, the way her laughter had learned a new pitch. Denial isn't loud, it's quiet maintenance. It's replacing batteries in a smoke detector that keeps chirping at 3 a.m. By morning, the chirp had a name. I didn't confront. I cataloged. I watched the way she angled her screen away from me, a choreography she thought I hadn't noticed. I checked phone records, numbers without names, repeated at the same hours, a metronome of absence. I learned his car by reflection in storefront windows when I followed at a distance that felt like restraint. I smiled. I cooked dinner. I asked about her day. Inside, a different version of me was assembling a map. I paid for a background check with an email she didn't know existed. I set calendar alerts that matched hers and discovered a parallel life that fit too well to be coincidence. I found a hotel receipt folded inside a book she never read anymore. Every discovery was a clean cut, no blood, just clarity. At night, I lay beside her and listened to her breathe. I imagined the words she used elsewhere, the lies she tailored for me. I felt nothing dramatic, no rage, just a narrowing. The beautiful friend texted once, "I'm sorry." I didn't reply. Sorry is a word people use when the truth has already done its work. The report arrived on a Tuesday. PDF, neutral font, black and white truth. Dates, locations, confirmation without adjectives. I printed it. Paper makes things heavier. That evening, I placed it on the table between us, like a menu. "What's this?" she asked. I waited, let the room settle, let her look, let the color leave her face in stages. She didn't cry at first. She argued logistics, claimed misunderstandings. Her voice climbed, searching for altitude. I asked one question, a small one, a detail only someone inside the lie would know. She stopped. The silence after is a kind of verdict. She reached for my hand. I moved mine an inch away. Not dramatic, surgical. "I didn't mean to hurt you," she said, and the word you sounded new to her. I nodded again, the same nod from the party, consistent. I didn't shout. I didn't throw anything. I forwarded the report to her husband's wife from an account that didn't exist yesterday. I CC'd him. I included dates and screenshots. No commentary, just facts. I packed a bag while she watched, knees on the floor, saying my name like it was a spell she'd mispronounced. At the door, I turned. "I knew before you told me," I said. "I just needed to be sure." It wasn't entirely true, but it landed. Her face collapsed inward. Not grief, exposure. I left the ring on the counter. I took the quiet with me. Weeks later, the city felt larger, less compromised. I slept without counting. I saw the beautiful friend once, across a street. She didn't wave, neither did I. The secret had completed its circuit. People asked how I was. I said, clear. There's a difference between loss and release. I learned it in the space where trust used to be. Some truths burn, others cauterize.